Hello everybody, my name is Edson and welcome back to a brand new episode on the TimeShot SMP. Today what we're going to be doing is something a little bit different. So if you guys don't know, a few weeks, no not weeks, months now probably, a couple of months, maybe 3, I think it's actually no about 2. 2 months back, me, Dave, Jake and Poet embarked on a little storyline on the server where we all had, well, Dave didn't have a pig, but you could sort of say Dave's pig involved was Skypig, because Dave always seems to kill Skypig. There was 4 pigs involved on the server where we did this like little storyline, this whole O.I.N.K thing, and through that, like they'd like got this secret base through the episodes. If you guys, I'll link to all the episodes that I had. We like actually found the base. Pigs are gonna break out now. I can see it. They're all gonna come out. Don't you dare. And through that, so I don't know if anyone actually knows, but like, oh, you can put all 3 on there. That's pretty cool. Okay, go, no. There we go. So, what happened was, they took my pig during a live stream, and then through that, like, I took their pigs, and we had this like little thing going back and forth, and then eventually, they built this like secret base. They took all the named pigs on TimeShot, so that's where Skypig Bob got involved. And then they hid them in there, and I actually knew where this base was because we were quite sneaky when Poet was on and building it. And it's all in recordings and everything. Like I say, you can watch part 1, 2, and 3. Links in the description, as well as I'll probably link to one of their videos of their sides of it. I think they all recorded like 1 video, possibly, maybe 2. I'll throw links to them as well. But then when we got them back in part 2, we went and hid them up near Holdfast base. Holdfast old base, now going to be used for PBS headquarters. We went and hid them up there, and they were like sort of in the mountainside. And then the next day or the day after, because I'll be quite honest, Dave, Jake and Poet were a little bit annoyed that I actually found them. They were a little bit annoyed that I actually found them, and what they did was we decided that we weren't going to pursue the story much more, because they had this whole idea of what they were going to get up there. They had this idea that they were going to oh, don't you dare, stupid pigs, man. They were going to take the storyline further and like hold them for ransom and stuff like that. But I kind of slightly ruined that. Oh, don't you dare get stuck. Now this is going to be quite tricky. How do we get all 3 of them in there? I think we can hold 2 and then we can push the other. Right, okay. It's going to be quite tricky. There we go. And they were going to hold them for ransom, and then what they were going to do was they were going to obviously build this whole like secret headquarters. Obviously I knew where it was, so I took the pigs back quite quick as well, and went and hid them, and I was going to sort of hold them for ransom as well, and that sort of thing. And I thought and they did say after watching my episodes, I think all 3 of them said, like, given the same situation, they would have done the exact same thing. So get off this stupid thing. If I keep running, will it just follow? Or is it going to break? Yeah, it's going to break. Is he stuck in there now? Oh, stupid pigs, man. Yeah, they said, like, given the same situation, they would have done the same. But it just sucks that like the storyline got sort of ruined on that. Oh, you are kidding! Get out of the stupid block! I'm gonna have to dismantle my tunnel just to make them run through here. There's too many, like they're too fat to get through. Come on, don't you dare get stuck. There we go. They're gonna get stuck again. For the love of everything. I'm gonna get so mad. There we go. Oh my gosh. We can't take 3 pigs through here. You know what? Oh, I thought I'd already named him. Oh, thank gosh. Phew, I was going to have to get another name tag then. We'll get another pig at spawn. There's more pigs at spawn. You are kidding. We're getting 2 pigs at spawn then. Stuff it if you guys don't want to run. Right, come on, last pig. Do not get stuck. So where was I in the story? I've completely lost my train of thought. So back to, yeah, they were going to hold them ransom. Then we decided. Then I obviously took them back. They were quite annoyed that obviously their storyline couldn't sort of like carry on, and it sort of stopped it and ruined it in its tracks when they were putting quite a bit of work into building the place. So I do kind of regret that. But they said, given the same situation, that they probably would have done the exact same thing. And this is where the pig dies. I can see it. There we go. So that all happened. So what we decided to do was to drop the story. And I was going to just give them the pigs back. Fair enough. And all of that was going to be good. I went back on the next day to record part 3, which you guys can watch, like I say, links in the description. And I'm going to probably throw up like a little clip on screen now. Today, we are going to retrieve all the pigs and bring them back. So this is where... Oh. I mean, what I was going to do was bring all the pigs back to each person's base. I was going to take Skypig Bob back to Code. I was going to take Jaet back to Jake and Poke back to Poet. And obviously Thirdson, he's still named Turdson. I need someone to sit on him so I can name him again. And Thirdson back to me. They found them already. I suppose I can't take them back. I'm guessing they found them. And we went into there and all of the pigs were gone apart from mine. So now I know previously on TimeShot, April has had like problems with like her house has like been deleted by a world chunk. We had to like reset the server back a few days. We've had, or like a day. She's had like, what is it doing? This pig. She's had like animals disappear and stuff like that, and she calls it like the Phantom of TimeShot. I know my Iron Golem, I've experienced it where my Iron Golem is glitched, and we've got 2 of the same Iron Golem that's named next to the Iron Farm. And there we go. So like things like that can happen on the server, but to have 3 pigs disappear or die as such, glitch out of the world, whatever it may be, and for only mine to be left, that's too much of a coincidence. So I thought one of those three, by those three I mean Jake, Poet, or Dave, took the pigs and took the pigs back and hid them somewhere else. So I was like, okay, fair enough. That's me out of the story. I'm tapping out. I'll take my pig back, and that'll be it for me. The latest world downloads but the latest world download was last month, at the end of last month, and we wait like probably about a week to 2 weeks, and one of the fans does this thing with the overview map, and on the overview map, like you can see the world like taking place. He's got all the world downloads on there. It's an awesome little thing. I looked on the map thinking that I was going to see where, because you can see where mobs are, and they looked on the map and tried to see where Jaet, Poke and Skypig Bob were, and they weren't on there. So they have either disappeared through a server glitch or someone has killed them. Now the odds are someone's killed them. Who? We don't know. I know for a fact that they probably think it was me, which kind of sucks because I know categorically it was not me. I would not have done that and not owned up to it, or not recorded it for an episode. So it kind of sucks that they've been killed and no one's really owned up to it. I know Code's asked like, where's my pig? Where's my pig gone? And it kind of sucks because like after the world download came out and then the overview map was updated, they realised, because they honestly thought that I still had them, I think, or that they were hidden somewhere, that someone else found them. And since the overview map went live, they've since found out that obviously that's not the case. So now is this going to destroy the... No, okay. So they've since found out that that's not the case. So it kind of sucks because there's still a little bit of hard feelings with the whole storyline and how it sort of like played out and stuff like that. And now the fact that I think the door was that way around, wasn't it? I think it was, yeah. The fact that they think that I killed the pigs and have not owned up to it / not recorded it for an episode kind of sucks, because I know for a fact I haven't. And I don't know, it's a little bit... Now, actually, we need to name them first, don't we? There we go. So Skypig Bob 10 with a saddle. There we go. Now, what's his health at? His health is full. Sweet. There we go. So that's that one back. So what I'm trying to do today is... I hope I've explained this, and I hope I haven't sort of... I don't know. I hope I've done this sort of justice as such. This little storyline, because I don't know. It sucks that we had a nice little storyline going, and through like a few miscommunications, if we would have like talked to each other a little bit about it, we may have actually got a really cool little thing going on and a cool little like role playing storyline going. But through miscommunications, mainly on my part, that wasn't the case, and that didn't happen, sadly. So, no, come on, don't you guys. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take them to spawn. I'm not going to name them both. I'm going to name them like when I get them to the places. So it kind of sucks that has all happened. When I, like I say, like we were close to having an awesome little storyline going on the server, and that's my first proper like storyline that I would have been taking part in. And through like miscommunication, I slightly annoyed them with the whole, because like I did like ruin a little bit of their work by taking the pigs back so early, but I knew where they were and that sort of thing. And oh my gosh, these leads are stupid. Come on. So that's a thing. So today what I'm going to try and do, as you guys can see, is do the right thing, even though I know I can't stress this enough. It was not me who killed those pigs. I know that for a fact. And I don't know. I don't know if anyone... Like, I kind of hope it is a server glitch, and I kind of don't. Because if it is a server glitch, that means no one killed the pigs, which is good. If it's not a server glitch, then I don't know. Maybe someone has killed them and has not owned up to it, and has got me into a little bit of trouble, which kind of sucks. So yeah, that's all I'm going to really... Don't you dare fall off there. Come over here. So that's all I'm going to say. What I'm going to do is I'm going to return these 2 pigs, name them, give them to Poet and Jake, and then I think we've still got about 8 minutes or so left of this episode. And I wanted to do this all in one cut, and I didn't really want to cut anything out, and try to give you guys this in one sort of like long take as such, which is not sort of how I record TimeShot anymore. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed or / got a little bit of insight behind the Poke, Jaet, and the Skypig Barb and Ferton like O.I.N.K story thing that we had going that suddenly abruptly stopped. Those are the reasons for it. Like I say, there's no hard feelings, definitely on my part anyway. And I hope there isn't any on their part. I know for a fact I didn't kill those pigs, and I kind of wish the person that did would come forward. It doesn't look like they're going to, though, because the longer they leave it now, the worse it is going to kind of look on them if they have killed them. But anyway, I know for a fact I didn't do that, so I'm going to try and do the right thing and give them these pigs back, even though they're not the exact same pigs. And yeah, hopefully we can do some more storylines in the future. So that's all I'm going to say on that. You guys are joining me back at my base, and we'll do some work. So let's do it. And we are back. So we don't really have much time left on the episode, but I just want to brush up on a few more points about what I was saying, because I've just listened to it back, and there's a few things that I sort of missed out and didn't really say. So obviously now you guys know why the story sort of stopped, and I should just say before I get into this, there is no hard feelings at all. I don't want you guys to think there are any hard feelings or anything like that. But I did over the first sort of like month or so after that, and up until only very recently, I felt quite a bit awkward about taking part in group recordings and stuff like that because of this whole situation, and the fact that I've kind of ruined their storyline on the server that they were working on. Even though obviously I was part of the storyline, and I don't know, in the same situation they said they would have done the exact same things that I did. That I don't know, it just made me feel a little bit awkward. And don't worry, like I'm over that now. But it was just like a little thing on my part. But like I say, there was no hard feelings, and it sucks that the pigs did get killed or have been glitched out. I honestly don't know what happened to them. I didn't kill them, so if no one else killed them, then it must have been a glitch. I find it hard to believe though, because my pig was still there. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, if someone from TimeShot is watching this and they know that they killed them, maybe they can say, because I got myself, I got into a little bit of trouble because of it. But I don't know, we'll see. And yeah, I'd just like to say to Code, to Jake, to Poet, and to Dave, you suck, and to Dave, that I'm sorry that the storyline ended like that, and I'm sorry through whatever reason somehow your pigs have died. I hope you believe me when I say it wasn't me, and hopefully there's no hard feelings. I know there isn't on my part, but hopefully you enjoy the pigs that have been returned. I did rename Skypig Bob to Skypig Bob number 10, but with Jaet and Poke, I just renamed them Jaet and Poke. I don't know if they wanted them to be named number 2 or not. I can go back and use a couple more name tags and rename them. If they want, they'll just have to let me know. But apart from that, that is pretty much all I want to talk about regarding this subject, and that is probably the last you'll hear from me on that subject. But that's why the storyline, I'm floating, that's why the storyline stopped so abruptly, and hopefully now everything can be moved on and stuff. And yeah, I don't know, like I say, over the first sort of month or so after that, I did feel a little bit awkward taking group recordings, because I've only recently started doing them again, just because I felt a little bit awkward because of the whole situation, and I thought they were a little bit peeved at me, but hey ho. Hopefully that's all in the past now. So thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this, make sure you leave it a like, make sure you leave it a comment, subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll speak to you soon. Actually, I should say, in the next episode, we're going to be building the wall. Holy crap! I know, we're building the wall in the next episode. I was going to do it today, but I decided to do this. And yeah, like I say, subscribe if you're new, and as always, I'll speak to you all soon. Take care.